Top of the morning to you, laddies!
Today we're gonna talk about St. Patrick's Day.
And you all know on St. Patrick's Day, we're always gonna be alone. Ain't that right, buddies?
No, that is incorrect. On St. Patrick's Day, you should be with your friends and family and remember what St. Patrick sacrificed for the Irish people. And I'm sure Irish.
I'm about to show you sacrifice in a minute.
Who was St. Patrick?
Well, I'm glad that you asked. St. Patrick was an Englishman who got kidnapped by Irish raiders and was a slave in Ireland. Then he luckily escaped and went back to England, and there he learned the words of Christ and the church. And so he thought, I'll go back to Ireland. I'll give them Christianity, and he did. And because of that, he became a saint, and that is why we should remember him.
Y'all ever been a slave before? Legend has it that he turned all the snakes away, which
In Ireland.
is totally true.
Yes,
I
in
promise.
Ireland.
What a lad.
For sure.
Yeah,
Certainly.
when he went to Ireland, he brought one snake with him from England, put it down, and then he killed that snake. And that's because he just wiped out all the snakes in Ireland.
Killing snakes, that's hella hot. You know?
What a hero.
What a hero.
What a hero.
I love St.
To St.
Patrick.
Patrick.
To St. Patrick. Oh, okay. Well, I love drinking, and we all know that on St. Patrick's Day, you drink Guinness, you can't drink anything else. But what do you eat on St. Patrick's Day?
Preferably beef and Guinness pie. And maybe some Yorkshire pudding thrown in there.
Some more Guinness.
And
And a bit of
you
human flesh.
You make a good point, my friend.
But what do you eat on St. Patrick's Day?
Well, there's plenty of things actually, but one of the more common things is Guinness and beef pie. And also a lot of potatoes. A lot of fucking potatoes.
Ooh.
And of course, you eat Guinness as well. Because what else would you fucking eat? And also to top it off, some Yorkshire pudding.
Ooh, very nice. So we all know Ireland is an island. It's in the name. But we all know that like a lot of them like traveled out to other places as well and brought their traditions with them. So what other places do they celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Where else do they drink our sweet, sweet drink of Guinness and celebrate our sweet, sweet Lord?
You know, I heard they celebrate a lot in the US of A, my favorite country. They celebrate it over in Chicago, where they actually turn the entire river green as a sign of respect to the Shamrock sign.
I do love green.
I sure do love me some green
Green.
blood. They celebrate it over in space as well, from what I've heard. Entirety of space, 500 miles, 500 kilometers away from here. All over the place. All over the place. They be eating that potato, that beef jerky, and some nice fucking Guinness pie. You know how it is.
You know, I heard they celebrate it in Russia too. And if you don't participate,
You get hanged.
But why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
I'm glad you would ask. I'm glad you would ask. St. Patrick was a Roman Briton born in the 5th century. He was taken by Irish raiders and became a slave in Ireland. Then he later escaped and went back to England with his family. And there he entered the church and was a missionary for many years. Well, that's all I know. Do you know anything?
Of course.
Yeah, that's all I know. Do you guys know anything?
St. Patrick's Day, more like St. Petersburg. No one. Sorry about that.
The color's green.
Oh my.
No, it's a lot! The hair! The...
Sorry about that. We talked about this. Jesus.
Sorry, bro. Forgot to turn it.
Well, it sure is green this time of year. What do you think?
No, I think
It's
that's
green every time of year.
Nah, bro. You guys are stupid. That's blue. Can't you see colors?
Color blindness is not a joke, Steve.
Well, I do know that after St. Patrick turned Christian, he did in fact go back to Ireland, and he converted most of the Irish people into Christians through their respect towards him. As he converted some of the Celtic symbols into a Christian symbol, such as the shamrock.
What is the shamrock?
The shamrock is a clover.
Like that one?
Like that one. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna kill
Fuck.
you both. I'm gonna kill you.
I will fuck you in the ass.
But even though St. Patrick influenced others to join Christianity, why do we celebrate him today? Is there anyone who knows?
Yes. Thanks to a little help of a guy called Luke Wadding, who was born in 1588 in Waterford in Southern Ireland. He was basically the one who influenced the Catholic Church to keep a feast in his name every year at the 17th of March.
I like feasts.
Me too.
I
God.
like me a good human flesh meat bone feast.
Let's go for some Guinness and beef pie.
Yeah, I'm
What about we fill him with some blood?
Ah, fine.
How about we
Guinness.
get some more Guinness?
Potatoes?
There we have it.
Ah.
Let's cook some potatoes.
Fuck yeah.
So now, good. So now that we know why we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, how do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
I'm glad you asked. Well, on St. Patrick's Day you should party and drink and eat, and there are feasts everywhere. You go to parades. Anything else?
Don't forget about going to church. Very
Ah.
important.
Yes, of course. Damn! We're in Ireland!
Oh, look at that!
It's nice here.
Wow, bro.
Wow.
It's hella, man. It's hella purple over here.
Feel nicer to be here during St. Patrick's Day, actually.
Yeah.
I've never been here.
Yeah, damn.
Oh look! Chicago! And here they paint the... Vad fan heter det? The water green.
Yes.
But look, we're in Chicago, and here they paint the river green for St. Patrick's Day. And now we're in space, where they also celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
I mean, look at all the colors.
Damn, I can't breathe in here.
Oh, look! It's me struggling to edit this video.